Having arrived in Thailand in January this year with his wife and daughter, Ambassador Abdurrahim Rahhaly is still settling in and looking forward to traveling around the country. Also representing Morocco in Cambodia, Laos and Myanmar, the countries he has not yet visited. This posting is also his first in Asia. The ambassador told us about his impressions so far.
It's the first time that I am appointed in an Asian country, and I'm glad that it is Thailand. It's a big discovery for me. That started getting to know the people, starting my courtesy calls to some officials of the country and to some diplomats as well. The first impression that comes to me is the kindness of people, how open the country is, and the diversity of the Thai culture as well.
Known for its exquisite and unique architecture and interior design, as well as its cuisine, its desert, and a strategic location on the northwestern tip of Africa, close to southwestern Europe, Morocco actually shares some similarities with Thailand, despite being over 10,000 kilometers away, according to the ambassador.
We share many commonalities. We are both constitutional monarchies. The pillars of our nations is religion or God, the nation and the kings, and there is a very strong relationship between our two royal families. We have a lot of, let's say, same challenges as well in terms of development, human resources development, health, housing, and especially how to build our economies after the pandemic.
Like Thailand, tourism is one of the key sectors in the Moroccan economy, but only a few hundred people visit each other's countries per year. His Excellency told us how his country is trying to fix this and revive the industry post-pandemic.
We are both touristic countries and we have both challenges in that field, so we are trying to cooperate and to get more Moroccan people to know Thailand and vice versa. Lately, we were working with some travel agencies. Of course, with the TTAA, they have an agreement, memorandum of understanding with the Moroccan National Tourism Office. And so we were working to arrange for a visit for them to develop tourism activities in both ways. Talking about Morocco, His Majesty the King was the first to initiate a very diversified program in order to help the industry to go through the pandemic without big losses. The losses are there, that for sure. The help that the Moroccan government provided, we managed to go through with less losses, if I may say, thanks to the funds that His Majesty helped to create, thanks to the vision of His Majesty that insisted on two pillars. First, we have to safeguard the lives of the people, and then we have to help them to go through the pandemic. And through that, we can get our industry back again on track. It's a strategy that's good for Morocco. Now we are fully open. Lots of tourists are coming back.
Despite a small Moroccan community in Thailand who are mainly in hospitality, banking, and international agencies, cultural relations through education and especially religious studies are quite strong, the ambassador said, with some Thai Muslims studying in the Islamic country.
We exchange some students. There is some Thai students who goes to Morocco. We have a specific program in the Mohammed VI Institute for Morshidin and Morshidat. So we have imams from Thailand who go and do their training in Morocco. That's part of Morocco's effort to strengthen peace and to deconstruct the violent narratives. We have cooperation in the field of between universities. It's a very diversified relations. We hold in the past a few sessions of political consultations, and we are working on holding the next session. Trade is not as strong as we want it to be. Here again, there is many rooms for actions. We export to Thailand fertilizers, fisheries, and so on. We import from Thailand some fabrics. Actually, the balance is in favor of Thailand.
Politically speaking, progress has been made in the Western Sahara, formerly Spanish Sahara, peace process following a conflict which began in the 1970s, as Spain, the previous colonial power in the region, recently agreed to Morocco's plan on limited autonomy for the area.
It's a plan that gives the people the right to deal with their own issues and own interests, but in the framework of the Moroccan territorial integrity. Thanks to His Majesty's vision and the work of our diplomacy, we managed to get more support of this plan from many countries.
And with Morocco's strategic location, His Excellency also highlights its diversity and hospitality.
Morocco is in the crossroad of many countries and civilizations. Morocco is in the same time part of the Arab world, part of the African world, even part of the European world. So we are this link between so many worlds, and it makes Morocco an anchor of peace and stability in its region. Morocco is a land of diversity. It's a land that is open to other people. We think about Thai as the country of smile, but we think of Morocco as country of hospitality.
Hatay Deshakitiranan reporting for Thai PBS World.